Yes folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel. The day is Saturday, the 22nd of February, I think. 100% sure. But we are in Hertfordshire, down south in London somewhere. Yesterday, travelled down, so I drove down here. Long ass day, like 3 hour and 45 minute drive. Traffic was a nightmare. Friday traffic is a killer on the M6, so just fucking bumper to bumper for half of it. But yeah, I got down here at like 4:30, 5 p.m. Had a little bit of work to do as soon as I got here. A video to finish up editing, so that was yesterday's YouTube, which is obviously now live. I had a little bit of work to do coaching wise, boxed that off, and then had a little bit of a chilled evening after that. We're down here because Court's got an event today, so she's got an event with Interactive, so she's there now until like 3 p.m. Yeah, I wasn't actually planning on training, but we've got hours to kill, and I'm not one to really just sit around and do jack shit, so might as well make the most of it whilst we are down here with some extra time. So I think I'm going to do back, but I might throw in some delts as well, just because it's not been that long since I touched back with that leg session. So we'll see how we feel once we get in there. But I'm training at a Pure gym today. It's like 14-minute drive from where I'm at now, so no idea how big or small it's going to be, what the equipment's going to be like or anything. So I guess we're just going to have to try and see when we get there and make do with what we've got. But yeah, it's been not been too long since I last checked in with you guys, but we had some big changes yesterday in regards to the set point and protocols for this prep at the moment. So big drop in food, cardio and expenditure have actually stayed the same since I last spoke to you guys. So steps are at 12,000, cardio's at 45 minutes, but I've had a big pull in food. Carbs are now substantially under 200 grams on both training day and non-training day, and so we are feeling the effects of that this morning. Definitely a lot flatter when I woke up today. Fullness has dissipated pretty much completely. Feeling vascular and lean still, but not full at all. Fatigued as well, a bit more tired this morning. I actually got a good night's sleep last night. For some reason my sleep in hotels is absolutely unbelievable. I don't know what it is, maybe it's a little bit of change of environment, but once that head hits the pillow, it's night for me. So got a good 8 hours last night, which is a bit of a rarity for me. Like, I am not a deep sleeper at all, so I normally have many nights where I'm waking up through the night, or it's to go to the toilet, or I'm just tossing and turning a lot. But last night we got some good beauty rest, man. So woke up this morning feeling a little bit fresher in terms of like my eyes and my mindset, but in terms of like bodily functions, legs are heavy, and I'm feeling that fatigue of the lower food. So we'll see how we can carry into today's session, man. But I'm actually looking forward to getting in. On a little bit of a negative note, I forgot my pre-workout because I wasn't planning on training. So I've got a Monster which I'm gonna start slamming down in a moment. I think I'm actually gonna do like 15-20 minutes on a bike just to warm up, and then get into the lift and finish the lift with some cardio. Obviously I didn't get up and do my cardio this morning just because I didn't want to drive to the gym, drive back to the hotel, have to sort my shit out, check out, and then drive back to the gym. So I thought I'd just do it all in one shot. So cardio and training going down in one hit this afternoon. But yeah, overall I'm not feeling too good. It's been a nice evening and start to the day so far, obviously being down here in London. A little bit of it's nice sometimes just to get out of your regular routine and just have a little bit of a change up. Obviously not looking forward to the drive back home later on this afternoon, but we'll handle and manage one thing at a time. Get this session out of the way and try and enjoy this afternoon before I think about that long slog back up to Manchester. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure what today's session is going to entail until I walk into the gym and I see what I'm dealing with. I have no idea whether the gym's going to be fucking mad busy or not. Like, some of them smaller Pure gyms, like, they get absolutely hectic, so I might struggle filming in there with the tripod and the camera, but I'll do my best and see what we do. Hopefully I walk in there and it's nice and quiet. It's a decent sized gym, and you know, we can get a solid session in. But I found often that these sessions end up being quite good, so I'm speaking it into existence. You know, the ones that you don't really have much planning for, you go in and you just train hard, train with intensity, a little bit more intuitive with your exercise selection, and you know, kind of what your full session's going to look like. So yeah, it should be a fun one, man. As always, like, it's not the end of the world if you have to make manipulations. Like, as long as your training intensity is high, as long as you're training hard, pushing towards failure, like, you're gonna leave yourself in a good position to grow no matter what movements you're doing. So, you know, there's always shit you can work with. I've you know, my sessions that I've had in my apartment gym are testament to that. Like, I'm dealing with, you know, the bare minimum in there. Like, weights aren't heavy. I mean, I've only got a cable and the dumbbells, but I've had some solid sessions in there, man, and you can make it work. So I expect today to be no different. You know, for you guys that don't have the luxury in training in some of these well-equipped bodybuilding gyms, you know, some of the top fitness guys and stuff have made fucking substantial progress, you know, training out of home gyms, you know, training with just a set of dumbbells, training with only a cable stack. I remember Sebum and Ian Billiard in that year, which was, I think, the COVID year. It might have been his third or second Olympia. When COVID hit, they was training out of a underground gym, a friend's gym, and I think they only had 2 pairs of dumbbells and a cable stack, and the man prepped pretty much for his entire show with only that equipment, you know. So you can certainly make shit work. You just gotta adapt, adjust, and, you know, do the basics well. Like, you know, your muscles respond to mechanical tension, they respond to stress and stimulus. So, you know, if you're pushing hard for your sets, taking them, you know, getting a good solid pump, recovering well, you know, you're going to put yourself in a position to be making progress still, man. So yeah, don't overlook them sessions where you're going in a little blind or you're a little bit short on equipment. But yeah, we are officially 6 weeks out today. I am slap bang on the halfway point of my prep, so we are 50% of the way in, and now is the time where Zach really wants to start seeing some changes and, you know, pushing me forward. We spoke yesterday on the phone, and the idea is for me to be ready in 4 or 5 weeks, you know, so we come towards, you know, that 2 week out peak week mark, you know, 2 weeks, 1.5 weeks out, and, like, you know, my conditions there, everything's set, and then we can start, you know, filling and carving up into the show, leaving ourselves in a good position, you know, without having any, you know, last minute work to really do in that peak week. You know, the last thing you want to do is when you're in a position where you want to start pulling back, you want to start easing off with the cardio, you know, reducing some fatigue, allowing yourself to look fresh and feel fresh running into the show. Like, if you've still got body fat to pull off in that last week, you're definitely not going to be able to do that. So the best preparation are the ones where you prepare early, put yourself in a position where you're feeling good, happy with the physique in that, you know, 1.5 to 2 weeks out, and then we can really start bringing the physique back to life. So this period now over this next week or two for me is going to be a bit of a hellhole. It's going to be I imagine my most difficult point of prep. Like, the real digging begins now. So I've got 2 days now where I'm going to be extremely flat. I said yesterday, today, tomorrow, and then Monday I've got a little bit of a refeed, a little bit of a high day. Flush some carbohydrates back in there, fill the glycogen stores up a little bit, push some freshness back into the physique, and then we begin the dig again on Tuesday. So that's kind of what the process will be for us moving forward. You know, we'll make aggressive pushes, pull off the body fat that needs pulling, we'll refeed, bring the physique back to life a little bit, you know, regain some fullness, some freshness, and then pull things back again. Obviously it's good to have them refeed days in there as well, just so you can, you know, see that physique come to life. You can see how your post-workout visuals are looking, you can see how your training performance is, you know, and how you're looking with that fullness. Because the difference between a completely flat and depleted physique compared to one that's full is fucking substantially different. Like, my physique is night and day between how I look in the morning to how I look post-workout. So them refeed days in this next few weeks will give us a massive indicator of, you know, how things are going to be looking towards show day. And hopefully next week I'm going to get down to see Zach in person as well. He lives like 2.5 hours away from me, so like towards Leicester way, so a little bit of a mooch, so I can't get down as often as I would ideally like. It's if he was closer to me, then I'd probably pop down a couple of days a week so we can take a little look at the physique in person. As you know, sometimes images and videos don't do the justice, and you can see them details a lot more in person. So hopefully I'm going to get down next week. If I do, then I'll be making sure to vlog and video that session, man, and hopefully on mic up Zach as well, so he can give you guys a little bit more of an insight, and you can see kind of what the mindset and perspective looks like from, you know, one of the high level coaches who does this on a day-to-day basis, you know, working with elite level athletes. So yeah, it will be cool if I can get that done. Hopefully I can, as we spoke about the other day. So it's going to be, you know, if not next week, the week after, but I imagine it'll be next week when I get to pop down. So yeah, but for now I am 2 minutes away, so I'm going to start putting this monster back, get some caffeine in the system, as I need my brain and body to be caffeinated during the session, otherwise I may fall asleep on the bike whole session. So yeah, get this caffeine in now and I will catch you guys in the gym. Okay, this pure gym isn't actually too bad. It's pretty busy, but not the busiest in the world, so should be able to make it work. I've done one warm-up, so I enter first heavy working set now, see how I'm Yep. It's actually not too bad, this. The conversion on it is a little bit weird, so you end up pulling really wide in the bottom portion, but don't mind it. Go back off slightly, rinse one more set in here, and then move on to some sort of roll variation. Okay. Shit. Oh. Yeah. Backed off 2 pins on there. Ended up with set of 15. Actually feels quite nice, that, to be fair. Decent stretch on the lats at the top. So, what for it, decent stretch on the lats at the top. So yeah, feeling pretty warm and not too bad of a pump. I'm going to move on to some sort of row, maybe chest squatted if you've got a decent one, or if you've got a T-bar, I'll do a T-bar. But let's have a little walk around the gym and see what we've got. They got no T-bar in here, and not the best selection of row variation, so this one was the only one up here that wasn't taken. So rinse a few sets on a CT cable, And then I'm going to do 2 more movements on back. I want to try and find a decent chest supported variation, and then probably finish with a single arm lat pull, you know, the staple goat back movement. So yeah, get into the second set on there. Shit. A long time since I've done this. Not feeling too bad. That'll be a wrap in here though. Try and find a chest supported goal variation. So catch you over there. Shit. My back is tattered after them single arm rows. Ended up doing 3 sets on there. Did 2 tops on a 15 and backed up to a 42. And then finishing up now with this upper back bias row. So really focused on trying to drive the elbows high and wide, squeezing through them traps in mid back. These are a killer, mad humbling, so drop the lows significantly in here. Get, I think I ended up with set of 15 on that. Don't mind it. Do 1 or 2 more sets on here. Do some biceps. And then sit my ass down on the stationary bike upstairs. So. On 2 sets on an overhand grip, I'm just going to move to a neutral now. Finish up on here, just fucking get as many as I can, and then that'll be a wrap on back. Finish with some buys. gonna be a wrap on today's session. Only ended up doing one movement on buys, just a standard alternating dumbbell curl, a couple of heavy sets, and that is finito for me. Again, I'm mad depleted today, so don't need a shit ton of volume. I'm literally right in the center of the gym, so I don't even know if I can really take this vest off and have a look at the rig, but I'll see you in a second. Decent session overall, blasted through it. I've got 45 minutes on the bike now. It's 1:15. Gotta go back and pick caught up for like 3ish, so blast out 45 on the bike. That should give me a little bit of time to chill out after before I have to fly back over there, but yeah. Obviously, mega flop today. Fuck it, I'll have a quick little look. And then don't want to take the piss because I'm literally right in the center of the gym, but yeah, as always, appreciate you guys for watching. Like and subscribe down below, and I will catch you in the next one.